Hi guys, welcome to our first birthday party. We are celebrating the Yamnuska Pack's birthday party today. So with your guys' help, we were able to pull this off. So thank you guys so much. I did want to take a second here before we get into things to thank Morgan Norris, Sarah Blair, Merrick Matula, Heather Kachuk, and Jennifer Glassman for sponsoring the Wolfdogs birthday parties. Your guys' say is how we decided what we're going to be doing for the Wolfdogs party today. So you guys can probably already tell tree decorations was one of the things. So we've got some awesome decorations. We've also hid some delicious meat items for the Wolfdogs so they can do some prowling for presents. You guys might notice we've got a delicious turkey cake down there. That's one of the first things that's going to be happening. We are going to put some awesome whipped cream on there, so hang tight for that. So we're going to do the turkey cake, and then we're also going to do the wrapped gift present. We're going to have some pretty awesome goodies in there and see if we can get the Wolfdogs to actually unwrap the present. And we are actually going to be finishing up the stream here with a happy birthday howl. So we hope you guys enjoy it. As always, if you have questions, you're more than welcome to put them in the comments and we'll take some time to answer questions for you guys. But with that, we're going to get some whipped cream and get this party going. Let's go get those Wolfdogs and see what they think of their turkey cake. Are you guys ready?
Well, it looks like Nova's got the turkey cake to himself. So as Alex mentioned, we do have lots of meat items hidden kind of throughout the enclosure. So you can see some of the Wolfdogs looking around for some of those here now. I think Nova's going to be pretty content with his chunk of meat he's got though. And Alex, what do we have here?
So you guys saw Nova got the turkey cake. Looks like he's enjoying that. Next up, we are going to have some unwrapping of the presents. Kuna looks pretty excited for this one. So we'll see if she wants to go to it. She's got to unwrap it. There you go, Kuna.
I'm getting some bigger pieces off here now.
What's in there? Like, this is too much work. There she goes. Just little nibbles out.
just doing a very thorough unwrapping job.
Oh, Kuna, you're so close.
I think she's made it inside. Still ripping the box apart though. Oh, there's some pieces of meat. It's like she seems offended that the cardboard is touching her meat. Oh, I think now she's got the jackpot.
Good girl, Kuna.
So Kuna's finally made it inside of the meat present. You guys can see we got Nikki, Zeus, Ilva, and Nova's way back over there enjoying the meat turkey, but the rest of these guys are wandering around finding the rest of the meat pieces we've hidden throughout the enclosure, so they're hunting for their own gifts. Kuna had the luxury of having hers delivered to her though.
About wolves in general, guys, and you might be wondering why we are specifically celebrating the wolf dogs' birthdays between the end of April and the beginning of May. We've got a couple other birthday parties that we're going to be doing on April 30th as well as May 3rd for some other packs. The big reason for that is that wolves actually celebrate their birthdays between the months of April and May due to their biology. So when it comes to all the high content wolf dogs here at the sanctuary, they also have that same biology where they can actually only be born at one time of the year. Wolves will breed in the winter time and their puppies will be born in the springtime. That's going to be the best chance for pups to survive. They'll have the whole summer and fall to get ready for that coming winter to get nice and big and strong. So when it comes to all our high content wolf dogs, they're going to take after the same type of biology because they do have so much wolf content. So April and May tend to be a time where there's a lot of birthday celebrating. So we decided it would be a lot of fun for you guys to get to tune in and see how we celebrate the wolf dogs' birthdays and give you guys a say as to how you can actually help us out with that. So like I said, we are still streaming some more birthday parties. We've got the one on April 30th. That's going to be with the Rundle pack. And then we do have one as well on May 3rd, and that's going to be with our Engadine pack. There is still time to sponsor those packs if you guys are wanting to still help us decide how we're going to be celebrating those packs' birthdays. So you guys can head to the event page and there's a form that you can fill out. There's different packages that you can choose from. So this is actually also a fantastic idea for a birthday present. If you know anyone that has a birthday coming up, you get to choose what package you want. You'll end up getting a certificate for the wolf dog that you're sponsoring their birthday party, and it helps us decide how we're going to end up celebrating their birthday. So hope you guys are enjoying this. Any questions at all?
We haven't had any questions come in, but guys, this is the time to answer or ask your questions, and we'll get our wolf dog expert Alex here to answer any that are coming in.
Well, it looks like Kuna's got quite the birthday present there.
So you guys can see that inside of that box was really filled full of a whole bunch of delicious treats for Kuna. We have Zeus over here looking to potentially grab some, but I don't think he's brave enough to try and steal some of Kuna's present.
I don't think Kuna's going to be willing to share with anyone. Hi, Zuzu. Did you get your presents too? You better be careful.
So first question, how often do they get fed?
So all of our wolf dogs are mainly fed on a daily basis. The reason we'll do that is similar to regular dogs. They are excited to eat their food. When it comes to wolves in the wild, they're actually a little bit different. They do tend to gorge and then be able to go even up to 2 weeks without food. When it comes to wolves in the wild, they of course have to hunt for their food. So when we're providing the wolf dogs with food, of course, it is a matter of just giving them a regular portion every day. You guys might have seen that we have had some live streams and some posts about us giving them some bigger portions and letting them gorge. In those situations, we would skip a couple days of food until they were feeling hungry again. But on a typical basis, they'll eat, and again, this even will depend on time of year as well. It's anywhere from about 2 to even up to 6 pounds of food a day, dependent on the wolf dog, their appetite. If it's a really hot day, we're seeing smaller portions. Really cold days, we're seeing those bigger portions on that 6-pound side of things.
So next question, how old is Kuna?
So Kuna is going to be turning 11 years old right away here. Zeus actually just had his birthday the other day, and Zeus turned 10 years old. If you guys aren't familiar, Kuna and Zeus are kind of the original 2 wolf dogs that were a big inspiration as to why the sanctuary started. We also have Nova, who has his turkey cake, but Nova also had his birthday the other day. As far as Ilva and Nikki's a low content wolf dog, so her birthday, we don't entirely know when her birthday is, but she still gets to celebrate with the rest of the pack, of course. And then Ilva, we're not entirely certain on her exact date of her birthday, but it would be right around this time of year, kind of end of April, beginning of May.
Okay, we had another question. Are there food boxes for all of the dogs?
So actually, believe it or not, most of the wolf dogs are actually too scared in order for them to unpack a present just like Kuna did. We actually all kind of put our bets on who was going to end up getting the present, and we all picked Kuna because we know Kuna's kind of the bravest in here and most willing to do that. We've actually tested this out in the past with other packs, and typically they don't tend to be willing enough, whether it's a whole pack of delicious meat. They don't tend to be willing enough to actually unpack it like Kuna did. So we do test it out with all of the wolf dogs, but that's why we had some other things for them to do. So the prowling for presents, so it's a little bit easier for them. They still had to work and hunt for their presents, but they didn't have to put quite as much effort in with unpacking it. So yeah, for some of the wolf dogs, it's a little bit too scary, or there's other sensitivities that make it not possible. But for the ones that we can, it's a great form of enrichment for them.
Oh.
Are you claiming that as yours? Oh, here we go. Kuna's being nice and letting Zeus have some food as well. How kind of her.
Zeus, she actually shared with you. Just had a notification pop up that Eric Martinson donated. Thank you very much for donating. We really, really appreciate it. So guys, if you have any other questions, now would be the time to ask. We've got a few more things we're going to be getting to with this live stream, but any last questions before we move on to some different things we're going to be doing for you guys here? Now is the time to ask. Next question, do the dogs ever get aggressive with one another?
So because of the wolf dogs, especially the ones that have a lot of the wolf content in them rather, they have a very strict hierarchy. So when it comes down to them being aggressive with each other, they really don't tend to be at all, because they're such fantastic communicators with each other. They know their kind of positions within, hello Kuna, they know kind of their positions within the pack, and they know when it is communicated that they shouldn't be going and stealing something. So even when Zeus kind of came up to go check out the different little meat items there that Kuna had unpacked, you probably could notice that Zeus was being pretty careful about it. He didn't run in really quickly and go and try and grab that food. He was watching to see if Kuna was going to allow him to. And if Kuna gave him a bit of a snarl or kind of changed her body language to him, Zeus would have backed off and said, okay, I'm not going to win this battle here. So they don't tend to really have any issues with any kind of aggressive behavior towards each other. If there's ever been wolf dog disagreements here at the sanctuary, it's almost always with our lower content wolf dogs, because they don't have that same kind of hierarchy. So they might have the odd disagreement. It's very, very rare. We have all of our wolf dogs paired with animals and other wolf dogs that they are comfortable with and that they get along really well with, but canines are canines, they can have disagreements. So we're always keeping a close eye on things and how they're behaving with each other. But for the most part, we really don't see any kind of actual aggressive behavior, and that wouldn't be a common thing that you would see with wolves in general. All right, any final questions before we do our final birthday activity?
We don't have anything else coming in at the moment.
Okay, well I think we are going to do our final activity for these guys, which is of course a wonderful birthday howl. So if you guys at home want to howl with us, by all means do that, because why not? That is a whole bunch of fun. But we're going to start it off here, guys, and hopefully get a really nice howl going for you guys to see at home. So we'll start it off with happy birthday to...
Hi.
Alright guys, looks like that's the end of the howl. I can hear a couple packs still kind of going. Again, we wanted to thank everyone very much for tuning in, for donating, for sponsoring the wolf dog parties. We really appreciate it. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, we are still having a few more birthday parties. There's still time to sponsor those birthday parties if you guys are interested. So just head to our event page, Design a Wolf Dog Party, and you guys can find all the details there. Couple other things to mention. We have, of course, our online store. We have some really awesome items on there. I'm modeling some of it right now. So if you guys do make any purchases on the online store, that is a fantastic way to actually help all of the wolf dogs. It goes right back towards their care. And definitely make sure that you guys are sharing it to your social media as well. We're actually working on a hashtag that you guys can share it so that we can check out all your guys kind of repping the Yamnuska stuff that we've got. We really love to see everyone supporting us, and we are so thankful for that. One other thing I wanted to mention here, guys, is Mother's Day is coming up, and we have just kind of hinting at it right now, but we have a really awesome Mother's Day gift pack available. It is going to be an exclusive limited edition tea blend, as well as it'll come with a personalized wolf dog card. The tea is called the Alpha Female. It's going to be really delicious. You guys can check it out. We'll be posting that right away here soon as well. Subscribe to our newsletter as well, guys. That way you can always be up to date with all the happenings of the sanctuary, the different fundraisers and events that we'll be doing. And as far as that Mother's Day pack, it'll be available pretty soon here. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And we have teamed up with our regular tea provider, which is Tea-rific. She is absolutely wonderful and has been so awesome for helping us to make some pretty awesome tea blends. So definitely keep an eye out for that, guys. But other than that, thanks again for tuning in. Any final questions before we sign off here, Joel?
The last one we got was, do you ever get to hug them?
Is it true, Queenie? Can I hug you? So to be honest, guys, most of the wolf dogs are not all that keen on being hugged. It can be a little bit overwhelming for them. I'm not going to tell you that none of the wolf dogs let us hug them, because there's definitely some that are keen on it. You guys can see here, Kuna's a pretty affectionate, sweet girl, so she's definitely, I don't know if she'd be super thrilled about me hugging her, but she's definitely keen on me petting her. I would say probably the most likely chance of getting a hug from a wolf dog for any of us that know the wolf dogs is from Rue. Rue's an upper mid-content wolf dog in our Cascade pack, and she loves hugs. She is actually known for her Rue hugs. She climbs right up into your lap and puts literally her head around you. Hi, Kuna. And she'll give you a big hug. Yes, I know, Kuna, don't worry. You're just as loving. So yeah, it's not a common thing because of their shy